works now. And here? But let's see. I'm here and I did some, yeah, today maybe more hand studies. I want to show the let's see. I drew some before and yesterday, so no, I drew all of them today. So for this thing here, I will show you which I drew today. Let's see. Maybe we can cut those out. So we have more space. Kind of fun to have these things from Free Life here. Okay. One. And this one is a bigger one. Something like that. Yeah, try to copy the Michelangelo one from memory. So Santiago Samisoto, welcome, and Diego Diaz, also welcome. So I have to show you all. I tried yesterday. Not sure if that was on stream. Let's see. Was it on stream? I think so, right? But maybe the coloring wasn't. And maybe this thing wasn't. But maybe just the coloring wasn't. Anyways, we did like this hand, right? And I also tried this hand and also tried this thing here. But basically this hand, right? And I also colored it. I tried to color it not especially painterly, like it's like, I guess Michelangelo has a painterly style. He has a painterly style. Michelangelo has a painterly style because maybe he also has like kind of like draft sketches. Michelangelo sketches? Sketches, pencil sketches. Okay, let's see. Dang. Okay. The funny thing is, like, without the rendering, I'm not sure what the source of this though. What is the source of this? Like, this one here is literally Michelangelo. But the funny thing is, like, if you remove all the shading, like, it's not, it's really realistic, right? And it's really hatched, and it's really realistic. But I guess, like, if you just think of the outlines, it's relatively close to, like, what you could see in an anime, right? It's funny how, I guess he also uses the same techniques that we use, right? With the, like, hatching. For fast shadows. They're really interesting. But then, like, with the, like, shading here, it almost, like, it's so much shading with the hatching that it looks almost painted, right? But these, like, just outline drafts look really much like Like just what we do here all the time, right? So that's funny, I think. Maybe if we can find like one more. But yeah, the other thing, so right, I'll try to color this relatively like not painterly, but with like again cell shaded, right? I like used a bit like kind of gradient to get the colors, and the highlights are kind of toned down because they are like in the original really thick highlights. But yeah, I'm happy with it. Then for this one here, I'm not sure like about the pose exactly, right? But I'm happy with the like detail things we figured out here. So let's put study piece. And then this here was for just today. Like I really tried to get the kind of like the defeating the scariness of hands, right? Like defeating the thing where you feel like hands are scary. So basically like just like watch like some YouTube videos where people use their hands, which is most YouTube videos. And yeah, some people like just emote a lot with hands, which is great. I can delete this one now. It almost doesn't like, if I like delete the last thing here, then it almost looks like it was like drawn not by hand, right? Of course, like if I remove this, you can see it still. That's basically how it looks. Then this here. Yes. Right. I'll just keep practicing, and then I will be so comfortable like drawing pecs, right? I think I'm not perfectly comfortable with drawing pecs, but it works kind of. But yeah, there's definitely possible, I think. Even like if it takes long for me, not all of them look good. I think it's a good practice, even if it doesn't like make sense too much. But like, I'm really happy with some of them, right? And some of them just need adjustments. Of course, because I draw it in real life, I also cannot use like any like scale or move tools, right? But I think here, with the like nails, of course, like I can also draw like claws, kind of. Close to 3D, that's nice. And even like if some don't work well, like this one here, can't even like, what is this even? Some are also not referenced. Some are referenced. Like all these are referenced. Those here I don't know. And this one looks really good, I think. Also looks good. I guess I can like scale these two here down a bit. Yeah, I think that's better. Let's move here a bit. Or there's something like this, like colored part here. I think now it's good. Let's get hands or paws. I prefer one without fingernail because it looks disturbing for me. Right. I think it's good. Like it looks cool, like without fingernails, or kind of like only having the outline of it, right? Like it would look like. Oops. It would be only the outline, then it would be something like this. Something like this maybe, right? I think it also works. But I think until I am better with like showing 3D shape, it's good to draw them in. I can always like afterwards remove them, right? Like this here. And Kunero, welcome. Yes, hands. I also tried this one here. Ta-da! Right. And we can just make a new folder. Can try new hands. And yeah. But these are like, I think like I counted like 45 or something. And yeah. I think I'm learning like still, even like if it's referenced. And like, of course, like you learn a lot of referencing, right? But for fingers and screw the paws with small claws. And hello, Serendip. Yeah, the thing is like, and that's what I'm thought about while I drew this. Basically, it's like, I think like it's in general like recommended to do a lot of how it's called gesture drawing, copying things at the start when you start out. But I think when I started out, I could not see anything. Like I could not see which shape things are. And maybe like for other people that's easy, but I think probably like a lot of people struggle with that, right? Like if you see something, I'm not even sure like if the finger goes up or down, or I'm not even sure if it's like this or that, right? So I think like the general recommendation of doing like a lot of gesture drawing at the start of learning to draw is kind of really bad. But yeah, that's maybe just my thought. Also, I noticed like holding things is also really great. Holding things. But yeah, I think like the thing is like I think also with like gesture drawing in general and like quick live drawing, it's basically like people who are good at copying stuff and good at getting shapes and distances correctly copied will be great at the start anyways. And those who are really bad at it will just feel bad. It's like really having to cover things on your own before understanding what others mean. Just had the benefit of doing that a longer time ago. Yeah, when was that for you? But yeah, I think like especially like if you struggle with like basic stuff, it's just really weird, right? Because then you don't have like the starting spark that you would need for like gesture drawing or something. So I think I generally still don't like it. And even though like I drew these now and they're a bit better than the one year ago, I hope. The things that improved it most were, I think, the logic again, right? Like knowing that like the fingers can bend that way or like logic information. So I think for some people logic is more important than what they see. But like what you see is still important, right? But both is important. Cause like here I also like try to draw a lot with like out logic and just what I see, right? Yeah. I think I'd like to like use a lot of like, maybe we can find some wrestling references, right? Wrestling moves. What would be good references? Something like this, right? Where it's just like really convoluted. Then it's also like multiple people interacting on multiple parts. I think that's relatively advanced, but it's something like even like with like two people interacting, right? I don't draw it that often, and it's something that can, because it's something that can go really wrong, right? Let's see what else can we find. I'm just like googling wrestling right now. If anyone knows like any special wrestling moves that I have to use, then please tell me. Special wrestling moves. Darren says, I hope you understand how many people want you to do this to them. What? Wrestling? The left one or the right one? But I will not hurt anyone. Ask for chokeholds. Is it chokehold? Maybe I'm too gay for wrestling. Maybe I'm too gay for wrestling. I'm not sure. They're also both kind of in the air, right? So interesting. What else is fun? How can I find good references for like super cool attacks or something? Pro wrestling. Is there like kind of joke show wrestling? I also wanted to say those may have been referenced hands, but I think they look better than your referenced hands from a year ago. I hope so, because I tried really hard. But yeah, thanks. I think like what helped a lot was that this like has this swoop thing that I found in a video. It's like that it's not just straight sausages. And yeah. Just so much hidden information, right? I like these two. And local mechanic, welcome. Also, it's like at this stage, I'm just like referencing like the male and female hands. And with time I can like make them like more chunky or like more whatever. More gnarly or something. Just figure. But that doesn't matter at the moment, right? Because like the main anatomy is the same. Basically, like what I realized the same is like basically like any human or humanoid or animal has muscles, right? Except for jellyfish. The jellyfish an animal? Yeah, it's an animal, right? Maybe it has muscles, I'm not sure. The jellyfish has muscles? Maybe it has things that it can move. How can I get good? Good shots. Whoops. Regions use a wrestler balance. Yes. I know deep down you have a strong loving heart. Exactly. As a shy autistic furry myself. Valid. I love you and you are perfect just who you are. Thanks so much. And yeah, I'm also kind of shy. Let's see. Yeah, I think like if you Google like pro wrestling or puroresu, it's like I think it's just like jokes things. Just like the like really like kind of theatralic choreographies, which is good I think. Because it's kind of camp and also like exaggerated. Which I think for our thing is also great. Something is yeah, if we like find some things for that. So interesting how like the yeah, need something where they're like kind of like interacting with each other. Then we have the like thing where the hands are doing something. It's so funny acted kind of. But the quality, can I like see enough things here? Okay, 1 second. Is this fine to reference? No, I will not draw this. Also, the hands are not even shown. I'm getting really handsy. Look at this then. Like first I thought like I need to draw the most popular hands that exist in the world. And then today I drew all these hands. But I'm happy-ish with them. Like I'm not confident with them yet and I need to practice them more. But it's a good start. Don't be too tough on myself. And just a wolf, welcome. Okay, which kind of wrestling poses do we definitely need? I think this is just like also like a great like kind of posing thing, right? Like it's totally, this will be so useful for furry comic that I could draw. Okay, like a wrestling furry comic, right? Where they are wrestling passionately. Let's continue. I'm good. I'm a bit tired, but I also had like leg day today with biceps. And tomorrow I'll have a rest day. So like I kind of like did a lot of things. Like yesterday I had back day. And I also like recorded 2 days ago a 4-hour video. Which I will split the thing in 4 and then it's like 4 ASMR videos or something. like ASMR talking about like art journey where you can see my oldest drawing. I love the show wrestling thing. Like, I think I should just watch it, kind of. Like, watch it more and like screenshot, screen cap. And Kieran Lara, welcome. Like, what are they doing? Cannot be a sport. Oh, one is carrying the other one. Oh, this was like a corkscrew. Screwdriver. I'm not sure it's called. So interesting. Okay. Someone is jumping on the other person. Such a complicated pose. Maybe like it's even good that the poses are complicated. Like if I draw the most complicated pose, does this mean that I can draw every pose afterwards easily? Kind of like if you do like a heavy set of workout, like an exercise, and you do a lighter one and then it feels easier. I think now they're just making stuff up. Cosmic Johan says, hello gays. Hello. Hope you're having a good day and I love your plan. Thanks so much. It's a good day because I'm practicing. Okay, someone is just like screaming. Okay. I wanted more things where like they totally show their hands. And interacting more. Interacting. I think this, like, if I draw something like this here, I don't even have to draw any hands. Once again, if I draw something like this, can you see it? Like, because of the angle, we don't even see a single hand. Maybe that's cheating though. But I want to draw hands. Let's just continue. Yes, I have relaxing videos too, that are not just about wrestling. I think this one is also good. It's kind of like... Also, it's called Climax Highlights. Like, I think this event is called T1 Climax, which I'm not sure what it means. Okay, here we have at least 2 hands. You can do it. Ooh. Yeah, I want to draw hands. And I want to draw bodies interacting, something like that. And then I thought like that would be good with wrestling, but it's true, like there are not that many hands. So maybe things with hands that would be good would be something like interacting with some utensils or something, like or like sword fighting. Sword fighting. The thing is, there are like a lot of like sword fighting poses in this like kind of reference posing websites, but the problem is they always hold their positions, like they hold their action, and then it looks kind of fake, like there's no energy behind it. So I think like screen capping a video is better for it somehow. Unless they're like staring at them, but like mid-action is good, I think. But then for sword fighting, they often wear like gloves. Right. True. But I don't really like draw many fighters, right? It's kind of... Traditional wrestling, right. Traditional wrestling. How is traditional wrestling called? Is it folk wrestling or is it Greek wrestling? Traditional wrestling. Hmm. Let's see, Britain. Cornish wrestling. Lancashire wrestling. Historic wrestling style from Lancashire. Hmm. Schwingen is Swiss. So what is now like the best wrestling for hands? Turkish oil wrestling. I respect that because like oil is good for highlights. Hmm. Oil wrestling, let's see. pictures are so retro. I hope it's relaxing. I'm not doing much right now. Just researching. But yeah, let's try this hand here first. Just like that we get some stuff in. We can also try to like sketching the whole thing. No, just the hands for now. So just doing traditions. Let's see how this works. Oh, thanks so much, Kirinda. That's great to hear. So let's see. We have this here. Swoosh. Knuckle kind of bigger. And swoosh. Bit bigger. Swoosh. And the nail would be something like this. And then here. This is meant to be the thumb, right? With here the knuckle. General kind of like this arc here, right? And now I want to scale it smaller, kind of, but I shouldn't. Okay. Then with here this. You. Like this. This should be like more like this, maybe. And then whoosh. Then the next one is kind of here. A bit smaller, right? I'm not sure if it's working okay. And here, this more. This is kind of like the whole hand, right? Maybe more like this. Maybe something like this, I'm not sure. It looks really like a claw or something. But it doesn't have to be perfect because I already drew 40 hands today, so maybe I'm out of hand tools. The other one here. How can we think of this hand? Maybe we definitely have like this here. And here the knuckle, and then we have like always when you can see like the bony part here. And it's relatively foreshortened, so it's a bit hard, right? But bony part, and it's nice, I think. Then we have here. I have noticed that it's also like these things are not just squares, right? They're kind of like this diagonal thing here. Diagonal thingy. But then it's like so easy for me to like mess up the proportions totally, right? Like proportions, I'm not sure if I will ever feel that. Okay. That's a bit like smaller. These are even smaller. What I like here is that it like has like kind of like this shape, right? This goes like to the first finger. This. A bit hard, okay. What kind of like this, I would say. Then here we have like this party, right? Something like that. Maybe here it could be a bit rounder. But not too bad. And I would enjoy wrestling in real life. No. What if I would break my muscles? Sure, that works. The thing is, like, I'm really bad with group sports and also with how it's called, like winner and loser sports. Like, I guess like workout is different, right? Because it's just for you. But if you think about it, like those like winner and loser sports are kind of like PvP online games. Even show wrestlers get injured a lot, right? Yeah, that makes sense. I want to try this one here. Let's see. I love the flow of this, right? Like, it kind of like makes an O with the arms. Like, it kind of makes like this shape. And then makes this shape. And this shape. this shape, this shape. It's really hard to get the shapes right for me. Somehow that doesn't look like anything right now. That's not for me. The thing is, like, if I like do a loose sketch like this, I can't even read it myself, right? Almost. So, kind of useless. Goes here. Da. Kind of just like really loosely sketching that. There's not enough, just like too much space between them. Then maybe this here, just like a really loose sketch to wind down for the day. It's a good practice though, right? Like not drawing everything and stuff. This one here has like his... I guess like the pants are great because the pants kind of look like the pelvic pubic bone, right? So I guess the references with speedos are great for that. So also here, right? Like with that we can show the pelvis alignment really easily. The other arm. What does the other arm do? I think like it goes like here. Oh, it's called winding down. Okay, I didn't know that. I only saw it online and in Pokemon, I think. Winding down. It's called not winding down. Winding down. I hate English. The English language. Why does it have words that are pronounced in 3 different ways? Okay. The thing is like, maybe make it still like read easily. Maybe like if you like use a bit thicker lines or something. Something like that. The shoulder is here really high prominent, right? You have kind of more space than it has normally. So here we can like look more at this thing here. I also really like now that I'm like that I'm really zoomed out, right? So like it's really like just a sketch and kind of going with the flow. Yeah. So I'm not drawing like the bandage too much because they are like. Oh, Haku Vermut, hello. We should wrestle sometime, Plan. Yes, but I'm kind of heavy. Are you fine with that? And Haku writes, Leviathan. Yes, it's like an in-joke we have because like there is the Swatchet map with fishes and there's a Leviathan, and I did not know that or I forgot that in English it's pronounced Leviathan. Leviathan. Kieran now says someone please clip Plan hating on the English language. I can explain. Yeah, and then I googled like how to pronounce it. In like German it's called Leviathan. And I guess like in Hebrew it's Leviathan. Leviathan. If I remember it right. I googled it. Maybe the Google thing was also wrong. Okay. Let's see if we can get the shape of the leg right. That like swoopy leg. Then the back thing here is the lower legs, right? The difference here between the arm is too far. Should start already earlier than the crotch. Kind of like here. And then this here. A bit more like this. Triangle shape. The brachialis and the brachioradialis and the extensor carpi radialis. Because it goes to the thumb area. Is the ulnar side. The radial side. I'm always mixing it up. And here. Just make the video bigger than like it fits again. Okay. Does it look yet? This angle is also great for like practicing like the back muscles in this side is really difficult, right? Like it's all kind of infraspinatus and teres majors, like here something. I like this part here that creates from the like shoulder insertions. This is like the front shoulder, I think. Or is it? The side shoulder. This is the rear delt. Oh, and the last. I think it's also kind of too long here. Like 2. It goes down here. You will not draw the bandages. The bandages are kind of like sad, right? Because like it would be interesting where the upper leg and lower leg would merge. And there's like a weird shoe here. It goes basically all over the... I cannot draw shoes at all. But first I want to draw hands and then I can like work on shoes or something. Okay. It's party 2. Here can be a bit like this. Okay. It looks really convoluted, right? But I think it's a great practice, even if it's convoluted. Ta-da! What to do next? Although I will not stream too long today. I prefer the furry sketches that are sweet at all and sometimes gay, or the ones that are wrestling and getting injured. Yeah, totally, same too. But I think you can also like wrestle in a romantic way. Or something. Aku vermut. Yes, I prefer heavy, that's perfect. And Gamma Chaos, welcome, Gamma Chaos-san. And I'm totally slacking out. I have to be, how it's called? Beichten, what is Beichten in English? Atone? No. Beichten. 1 second, I will Google what that means. Okay. What does... Sometimes they're like really easy words in English that I don't know. Or like... don't remember. I confess. Yeah, I have to confess. I have to make a confession. These are the hands that I tried to draw, but they all still need a long way to go or something. But it's a good practice, right? I'm totally continuing. Okay. Teacher King fans after playing Tekken and found out King is wrestler and zesty Jaguarman. He is zesty. Consider says wrestling, yes. Yes, come on, it's here. Here, Tiger says, I don't blame you for struggling for speaking English. You talk really well in English, but your German and Japanese are the best. Thanks so much. You sound a lot sweeter in your German language. Thanks so much. That's funny because like German is always said to be like a really harsh language, right? But I totally get what you mean. Yeah, Cedric, look, I tried all these hands and I made these hands for you so that you can call me out that my hands are bad. But my hands are still bad if I sketch them new, so maybe if 1% of my practice makes my hands better, then I'm already happy. If it's 1%. I hope so. There's no guarantee for it, right? There's no guarantee for it. No. Okay. Which characters should we make those people? Also, I want to know from Haku how he drew, or like general from all God tier artists here and also not God tier artists. How do you all draw like extremely foreshadowed faces, right? Like I saw like Haku I saw like Haku drawing in his stream where he drew like, oh, he like a character that looked up or something. I tried it here to this one here, like where a character looked up or something, and then it looked extremely great. Like he was just like not even sure how to foreshorten something that much, right? Like he drew like a mouth that was extremely foreshortened, like this or something. No, that's not foreshortened enough. Was it just like this? I have no idea. And he did not even draw the underside of the chin, but it looked extremely good foreshortened. Maybe the mouth should be up here. But yeah, I have no idea how it made it, so he has to spill the beans for me. I think you said that right? Spill the beans. Then he made like a tongue, and then he made like the eyes also looked really foreshortened somehow. I'm not even sure how that works. Yeah. Please teach me. And same with here, right? Like, I'm not sure like if I could also we can basically scale this up, I think. I'm not sure if I could keep the pose when I draw the eyes or like face, because then it looks just wrong, right? But there's some kind of foreshortening trick that I have to keep in mind, that I totally also need to practice in detail for the face, I think. Right? Like I can draw like a, or like maybe even like this, right? Like I can draw a face like this. Okay, this is also different than him, right? But like if I would draw a face like this, right? Then the snout would be like here. And the eye would be like this. But would the snout really be like this? I'm not sure. Like I have no idea how I should foreshorten it, right? I'm sorry, Aku. I'm not a seasoned artist. Like you. On a furry head, the cranium would probably be smaller. True. Perfect. Now it's art. What if I'm not sure? Like I'm not even sure about the muscle shape, right? Or maybe like... or like this. Or like this. Or maybe like this. I have no idea. And then the next one. Oh, this one should look down like that, right? This is crazy. Maybe like that? Is it crazy? How can I do that? Here says, due to my autism, I do tend to struggle taking different languages, so you're not alone, Plan. Oh, thank you so much. I think you can do it. can I make him not look like an Octorok? How can I learn this angle? And I think like this one is like even like a different angle than this one, right? I think if it would have a snout maybe? But it's more from the side, right? It's meant to be more from the side. Where's the top of the head? Here it's like this, but it should be more like the center should be like here or something. Using myself. Also, I'm getting hungry again. No! Okay. Maybe something like this. But that means like that the muzzle must be like this, right? Oh, biceps I can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ta-da! And pack bones, I can also do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And Wholesome Grin, welcome. So I think the angle is at least right? And then the... It's crazy how Cedric can draw all the angles all the time. Let's make just like a... Or maybe I can do it like this, then it's easy, right? Yes. Even Lara says, by the way, you normally don't stream at this late. Is there any reason for you to do so today? Basically, on Sundays, this is my normal time. It's kind of for the mostly for like the American viewers, where the like other, or like the California viewers, where the other time is too early for them. But also thank you all the watchers from Japan too. Which is basically really early for them. Like, right now it's 10 PM for me. Plus 7 hours is 5 AM? Something like that? Was it plus 8 hours? No, it was 7. 5 AM? That's crazy. Thank you for watching me. 俺のストリームに、いてくれたありがとう。Oh, I can add like a deer here, right? Like something like this. And then maybe like this. No, it's too sad. I cannot draw sad scenes. So maybe like he has to... I'm fine. It's like I'm fine. I cannot draw him crying. That's too evil. What can I do to make him more happy? If Noah says, I like your students in art. They are so wonderful. Thank you so much. And Tamux Turkey, welcome. This is like, we can just like write it down like, I'm fine. Okay. Why does this part look like he has like a medieval helmet on? Okay. But it's kind of like too small, right? Oops. Okay. The white round eyes. Yeah, I could try that. Yeah, that kind of works. I like it. I will just copy it just to be safe. Oops. Maybe his mouth is open. But I have no idea what, like, I think like what is so inspiring, what I saw like in this one drawing that Taco did on his last stream, is like that just from the like nose, eye, mouth, it was instantly 3D, right? In a really unconventional angle. And I think I have to harness that power. Yeah, he says like, I thought this was just a test match. Okay, that's he saying. But I cannot draw the... This is like the Beastars face, right? Oops. No. Sometimes the undo doesn't work, but maybe it's because like... Yeah, I have to draw it again. Weird. Sometimes because I have like a German keyboard, when I switch to Japanese writing, it changes wrong. Oh, I like the other one before. Okay. Yes. What did... One sec for you. Yeah, I will draw Sudamund sometime for you. Lomome says, what Monster Hunter games did you play and what is better in your opinion? That's a great question. So I started playing with Freedom Unite. I was really young when I played that. Like, maybe it was a bit too young for me. Like, I wasn't really good at it. But I really loved that one because it has like a really dark, mysterious atmosphere. So that was really great. And this soundtrack was great too, Freedom Unite. Then I played 3, which was good too. It had like low content and it like looks really blurry, right? And didn't have as many monsters. Also great soundtrack. And no problem, I also have awful English. Or like, can improve my English. Yes. He needs comfort. What did I want to say? Yeah, 3, then I played Free U Ultimate, which I also liked. Then, alright, I played Monster Hunter Portable's Third. But not really, because like it was only in Japan. And then I did not play Monster Hunter 4 because it was only on 3DS and I never got a 3DS. And what else? Generations I skipped. I played Vault, which I liked, but it was a bit unbalanced and it doesn't have the cool soundtrack the older ones have. And it's less mysterious than the older ones. So I think like Monster Hunter had like a really like unique kind of world building at the start, which it lost a bit in the recent ones. And Monster Hunter Rise I also liked. I only played it a bit and I never played like much with people, but I think I actually liked Rise more than a lot of people liked it. Like the monster riding gimmick was fun and it was really like a classic Monster Hunter, right? Like for me kind of Monster Hunter World felt a bit too much like a Unreal Engine game for me. Like kind of almost plasticky. A bit delay, more like a delay, I'm not sure. And the music was not that good. Oh, and something was deleted on accident, or maybe you deleted it. You can write it again. I will not be mad. But yeah, how do I foreshorten this better? Maybe I just need to like make the forehead here more like this. You talk about franchise, I seem to love it. Yeah, I would say Monster Hunter is one of my most favorite games because it has like at least the earlier ones had like great like battle themes for every monster, which was great, and it also had a lot of like flutes and like folk instruments in it. English is perfect. Spanish is still messy. I see. Yeah, my Spanish is also totally messy. I want to get better at that, but it's right now not my priority. My priority is getting great at hands. Or something. Where was I again? Maybe the ears are too far back, right? Maybe the ears should even be here. Shouldn't have like all the characters, okay. I think that's not too bad. Okay, let's see. Can we do this without the reference? Let's see. This is like the line of the back muscles, right? Can I make it like back muscles, think plan. We have the trapezius muscle here. We have trapezius is like this here, right? Shoulder. This is infraspinatus. This is teres major. How can we think easier about this? Like this, I think. Which means the trapezius muscle is like this. And here it's like... Look at the anatomy chart again, just to be safe. It also has a lot of like foreshortening going on, which is a good practice though. If he is moving. Oh, that sounds good. Und look at mechanic, thanks so much. Okay. Oops, that's a bit too big. So I would say from this here. Let's see. This goes here, right? Like this. Or is this the... Or is this the lat? No, right? I thought like this is the lat. This is the lat muscle. And then... But this bump here is this part here, right? Like this is the shoulder blade. Maybe we should just draw in the shoulder blade. Which is this here. Right? This part here. And here the shoulder blade. This kind of thing, I think. Makes sense? Or is it like more like here? Then we have from down here to up here. And here's the rear delt. So like rear delt, side delt, front delt, infraspinatus. Goes like down here. This is teres major. I would say it like this, right? And then we also see here that the teres major and the triceps are kind of smooshing together most times. Always. And RTASMR, welcome. Welcome. We are trying this wrestling pose, which is really difficult somehow, but it's a good practice. So yeah. Right. What I don't understand here is that basically like here. No, but it has to be here, right? This is like a thing where the shoulder blade can be more outside too, right? Like you can like put your shoulder blades outside, kind of like if you like extend your arms with your shoulder socket thingy. So in this way, I think this part here just gets like bunched up more or like spread more. I think. Here. I like this form here, right? Like that we have like a really dark shadow here. One where like bunches up against the trap, and one where like it bunches up against the side delt, right? Front delt, side delt. I think it goes like this. Side delt, front delt. We can also like remember it by, I think, or at least for myself, maybe like I'm confusing them, but I think like the side delt is kind of where the brachialis is, which is this part here. Oh no, maybe it's also my bad internet, so I'm really sorry for that. So here with the triceps, right? So triceps. Like the front part of the triceps, like this part. Yeah, then the shoulder blade is more like this, right? It's just really foreshortened, so like it's a bit confusing, but like this part here is the no, it was correct. Because like it's correct because the front delt the rear delt is under the shoulder blade, right? It's not like over it. It's kind of under it. So this is correct because this part is like middle of under it. Like this is basically like so like anatomy that rules that I made up for myself that like no one needs probably. And like maybe people like that are great anatomy artists have that like in their heart or something, but I don't. So like I made like these rules up for myself, kind of like landmark thingies. This part here, then it's again extremely foreshortened, right? But I think like this part here, something like that, right? I think like it's this line here, kind of. And then we have the teres major, which still connects to the lower part of the what's this part called? Shoulder blade, spine of the shoulder blade. I think this is the spine of the shoulder blade. Quite sure. And then it still connects or like smooshes against the triceps, of course, like then it's not connected, but I don't know if says you say that, but I only have a fraction of your anatomy powers. The thing is, for me, it's like I'm bad at doing it without the anatomy. So that's why, like, for me, anatomy is great, right? Because like I think like I don't have much intuition and I don't have much like natural like distance feeling. So that's why like me just like learning anatomy is like makes it really easy, right? Because like the other things are difficult. But then like for other artists, they have an easier time with other things. So like for them, anatomy feels like this most difficult ever thing that exists, right? Where you actually have to study, but for me that's like anatomy is one of the easiest things. If you could be a surgeon. No, because like I have really shaky hands. But it doesn't matter in drawing, because like it doesn't matter if like the line is shaky, right? So then we have here rear delt. I'll call it just R. Then side delt or lateral. We'll call it side. Mid delt, rear delt. Actually, like where this one would make sense, right? Like where does the trap here stop and where does the delt start? Maybe the trap stops here and then this is all the delt. But then here, this is kind of extended here. Like this line is extended here, right? Maybe we should draw in the line. But if we draw the line in here, not like this, right? It cannot be. Like this angle here is always fixed. Like it's always like an L shape. But like, of course it changes because of foreshortening, right? So it's a bit difficult. We can draw like this bump here. Maybe then it looks more symmetric. Maybe that makes it easier. Something like that. Right, and then we can see it here. Ah, yeah. Guess like for this one to get this, at least like one part where we know where it is here. We can just look at the brachialis, right? So here, brachialis is this. I think this is still brachialis and this is the triceps. Or is it both the triceps heads? Maybe it's also both triceps heads and this is the brachialis. Bit hard to say from here. But like for this one here, this is definitely the triceps, right? And I guess it goes like this. And this is all the brachialis, I would say. I would probably explain it like this, right? But the elbow here looks a bit difficult. Like this is all the... Is the thing so, right? So from this knowledge here, I would say this is the triceps too. Triceps. 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 This is like brachialis. And then we have here this thing here, which is like the 3D triangle one, right? It's just like a kind of like angle that we don't do often, but like it's good to know what is triceps a thing and what is brachialis. And I hope that's not like messed up, but I think it must be right, because like if this would be the brachialis, then this would be only the lateral head of the triceps. I think it's called lateral head, right? And that would mean that the teres major cannot connect to it, right? Like you can see here is the how it's called long head of the triceps, and that's connecting to it. Oh, that's so fun. It's kind of like a nice change of pace to like just the like copy what you see thingies that I'm doing here. I mean, like also like with logic, right? But just like in my head making it's like a puzzle, right? It's like a funny puzzle where I don't have to like do anything daunting if I think about it. And if I know these things, what has to connect to what, I think I can make like a nice back, right? And I can call this wrap. Wraps. And this here is lat. Nice. So fun. And we see like we are not only able to do that on like body, I mean like they are also really buff, right? But this should, I think, also work on any humanoid or also any animal, right? Like if you like pull up like an animal, which animal would be good? What is a good animal where you can see it easily? But yeah, what's good practice? Oh, also it's getting a bit late. I will continue this sometime. but I should eat soon. And we can totally like make this really cool, I think. Like I can totally like continue this sometime. It's also like a great back study again, right? And we can like, maybe I should like look for the, it's again foreshortened, right? I think it's a good trick to place the scapula on like this shoulder. But it can also get off really much, right? So yeah, that's it what we did today. A bit like a bit hands, a bit sketching, and kind of a lot of anatomy at the end, right? Maybe it helped someone. Definitely helps me. But the biggest thing is like you don't need to know all that, right? Like if you can draw without knowing that, then it's great too. I cannot draw without knowing that though. So, and it's totally, I think, more information than most artists need or do. What she says. Who knew I'd learn more about muscle anatomy from 5 minutes in a plant stream than hours and hours of my own physical education classes? That's funny, right? Yeah, I guess like physical education is mostly like sports, right? But also like I never learned it like that part, these parts about like skeletal muscle in biology class either. So, I mean like I didn't have it like in high school, but still. Really all not so bad. Then let's see who to rate now. Also, of course, thanks everyone for being there with me. I'm not sure if it was boring, I hope not. But it was a nice kind of change of pace a bit. I think for now, I will play, I will rate Luther and Drago. Because I don't see him soft streaming. Or like, at least at my time. So I hope he's doing good. I will write my rate message. Plan Fox attack. It says, have a good night. Plan, I'd wave a cardboard poster for support in your wrestling match. Yay! Thanks so much. And bye bye local mechanic. And bye bye everyone. Yeah, I'm also squeamish because I cannot see blood. Artist like surgeon, I mean, they can create body with all muscles from nothing. True. It's like that one Bankai or something, right? Or maybe it's not a Bankai. Where you have to like know everything to make it diffuse or something. Okay, anyways. That's it for now. See you all in the next wrestling match.